What is up? Welcome back. All right, today's episode is going to be some fire. We're going to have some supernatural, some very spiritual moments caught on film, some music, and we're going to throw a little feminism in there. Maybe a little satire, Just check it out. Just let me drop.
Handle my business like the Soviet Union. We can go body for body, hottie for hottie, thotty for thotty, robbery for robbery, Rari for Rari, the homie for homie, lobby for lobby, nigga, choppy for choppy. We can go switch for switch or go lami for lami. I'm so bossy, call me Hugo. 80K on the Hublot. Cops pull me out the Tudo. I'm high as Pluto. Mommies love me like Menudo. Already got it, you know. I get a bag of blue nose to do their party 2 shows. These niggas sweet as fruit codes. Toy days 2 codes. I ain't never do those. The Celsius is too cold. You f***ing with that dudo. You never sip on Nuvo. I'm giving new lows. You make a movie off me, you gon' need a new role. You just a bum in the pussy, that's why I call you puto. I got some foreigners out of town that chop it up just like a jit to judo. A body cam, I left and give you 7 like Ikuko. Next time they say with him, tell him you go.
Hey, Mace still got it, my boy. Mace, you still got it, boy. You still got it. You know who else got it? Anybody, any rap legend from the 90s still got it. Well, some of them. Method Man next.
Should that 5 stick you in hell quicker? Or hell the Riddler, the hell he raising the hell with ya. Split up the clique cause they all switch, no hell Hitler. Now Allen get you, no Gilligans, I die skipper. Make sure your men know I'm the wave like my ginger. Don't be a boat rocker, cut a shot, both choppers. Old shot that got your ears ringing, that's a dough knocker. Flow dropper, I go acapella like the old opera. Flow proper, I say absolute like this the old vodka. I feel at home, partner. You and your partners be at home, gotcha. Waiting on that bag, you some home shopper, show time to a show watcher. I show the parts where they show doctors about to pull a plug. I'm a showstopper. On Harlem Nights, I'm a globe trotter and gold products plus the gold standard. My gold diggers and gold slugger. 2 minds craft, so me and Marlon can craft a monster. That chupacabra, the shooter come with the Uber driver. Snap back, but I'm well fitted.
Meth, you still got it, son. METHOD. Next up, y'all think Cameron still got it? Jada Kiss, Cameron used to be top 2 for me, boy. Oof. Cam, you still got it?
Shame on y'all, cap to you liars. Soul water put me right back in the fire. Ain't talking no air fryer, but praise to the most high. The 111 Messiah, the 9/11 survivor, need heroin, I'll supply ya. Fuck being friends. And old friends, I will never seek amends. You'll never hear me pretend. Before that, you'll meet your end. Chain on your door, short of 9 mil is peeking in. Hello, y'all, it's me again. I know bitches that's trying to get your CP in the house you sleeping in. We flushed pies when TNT was creeping in. I ducked the FBI, what I care about CNN. I put money on the house where you lay your head. Apologize, Abby, anything I may have said, but the play was already read. Get a black woman and black man to kill a black man that's already dead. Wrong, know that if know nothing else. Old bitches like killer, still something else. Nobody gonna love you like you love yourself, but when that bucket low, like fuck it though, I don't trust myself. Shame on
Woo, shame on you. Shame on you for sleeping on Cam, my boys. Ooh, who's next?
What you pull up in this when the killing will begin, you feel me pulling up the skin, I really came to get it and deliver murder grams, turn over your ambulance, 30 bullets in advance, candlelight and crime fans, we gon' win it by a landslide up behind you, testing my rifle, get blessings from my disciples, professional, I'm a sniper like 8 miles away, me, I'm also doing murders with dirty burners, break them down and melt them in the furnace.
Unapologetic and we're gonna cause a headache, me and Ella about to set it, we about to murder Grammy, any morning y'all can get it.
So you might as well forget it, either way you will regret it, cemetery. What you pull up in this when the
Yo,
killing
that
will
shit
begin,
was
you feel
fire. Ooh, I forgot Eminem and LL had a song together. New shit. LL, you still got it, my boy.
The pupils sprung from the gaze of the sunlight. Trying to go legit this time with no Gunfight, straight flights to Ghana. My man got the gold connect. Bow-legged dude with chicks on deck. He got Navy sailors moving in crypto specs. Maybach Hummer, sound like a discotheque. His brother Stan blew off his own hand. He's in the mausoleums, couldn't sew his wrist back on. It's in the Coliseum. The monsters out, straight down in the opera house. Scorpion pendant, red stone in a lobster mouth. Diamonds embroidered in the China wear. Speaking through Tesla phones. Tucked behind the ear, Snow White Royce. Guts red with lasagna chairs. Scarface party was raw with mad lines in there. Everybody holding. Rock Wallers, mad nines in there. Hitters with gold fronts frontin'. Where's the concierge? 50 years of hip hop. New York is the mascot. City is the backdrop. One more you can holler at me. The pupils.
Oh, yo. Ghostface became my number one Wu-Tang rapper. Yeah, after RZA was first, then GZA, Method Man, then Raekwon, then fucking Ghostface started saying this off the wall shit. Dude, I was like, what the hell? I always had to run it back. Like, yo, what the hell did Ghostface just say? He rapped different. I love his flow. It's just different. All right, who's next? Ghost, you still got it, my man. Never lost it. Who you think is next?
He know not to fuck with them bitches, they get him hot then. Stay low, finish the work, he get a drop ins. They just wanna be around money, but they are not friends. Until you fall back from them, that's where the plot ends. I've been repping the apple since it was rotten. When you are golden, you can never be forgotten. They gotta ram it, you don't never let the cops in. I can have your funeral in the top 10. A lot of niggas are nice, but they are not him. There's really nothing that you can do to stop him. Call him the God MC, just like rock him. He know not to fuck with them bitches.
Hey, I got a prop. Whoever's watching this video, if you get to see it, I don't have rights to this music. All right, I'm getting it off of Instagram. It's on my Instagram. I mean, somebody else is showing these videos. I do not own the rights to this music, and I hope it's not. I don't need a license for it, but anyway. It's on my Instagram, just in case I got to put that out there. For entertainment purposes only. Next.
And crowds permitted the darkness where archaeologists found my image in parchment rolled into a scroll holding a message for you. It said the only thing for sure was taxes, death, and trouble. The anomaly sworn solemnly, high snobbery, freakonomics and war policy dichotomy. That's heaven and Hades, Tigris and Euphrates. His Highness, the apple of the iris to you ladies. As babies, we went from Similac and Infamil to the internet and fentanyl. With all consent was still against the will. I got that detox for y'all. The microphone, Dr. Black, Deepak Chapar. I'm a griot that make you wanna peacock your arms. Every heavy dignitary paying me top regards. Boy, I'm 3 octaves far from the B-knock. You lost, so that smart money finna get the heat out the car. Yo, I'm K-Dot Lamar meets Tupac Shakur. Got profiled by a few cops. Too hot to charge. Listen, somebody said a price tag was on a rapper's head, so we gon' see a nice bag when a rapper dead. The mask black, the flag green, black and red. They'll probably wave a white flag after plasma shed, no doubt. Yo, the game went their own route. I can't explain what these lame kids is talking about. And crowds permitted the dog.
Ooh, Black Child from the Roots. My dog. Philadelphia rapper. Fire. This is all freestyle. Hopefully I don't need a license for this. All these songs are just freestyles. I don't think they're on the market for sale. If they are, excuse my French. Beaucoup. Merci. Who next?
Cousin out in Brooklyn, DJ Scratch. In the early 90s, I was out in Albany Projects. Raps I was writing was built for Pyrex. Even Big Daddy Kane know I ain't half steps. I'm still here, a lot of you not. Checkmate. I married hip hop, we both made a sex tape. I kept your head nodding for 30 years. So plain and clear, your whole city need a neck brace. I talk shit, but I back it up. No pun intended, but I'm packing the Mac and back of the Acura. Jersey Ebonics, check the vernacular. We kill haters, I'm the ambassador of the massacre. Food for thought, being a boss, the main course. This for gorillas that grew up in the rainforest. Change course, now we all in a different Porsche. Chain so big, we all can play tug of war. Whether you a new nigga or an old nigga, you're stagnant, cause you spit the same flow, nigga. Every time you rap, I'm like, here we go, nigga. Ask me, was it hot? I'm like, for sure, nigga. None of y'all don't want smoke, I'm a lion. Eating the ghosts before I do, I gotta fry 'em. Walking in my shoes, you couldn't if I untie 'em. Golfing on these hoes, I'm swinging a nine. Cousin out in Brooklyn, DJ Scratch in the
Fire. Jersey Massive, stand up. Book. Who next?
I'm a project, baby. Fuck y'all expect from me. Technically, America's disrespect for me. You killed Christ, you created religion unexpectedly. Circular ice on Japanese whiskey on my mezzanine, overlooking the city of angels. The angel invested in things. Unprecedented run. Everybody's getting bands. We just dance to different drums. I like who I become. Intermittent fasting, but these meals I'm not missing none. So I'm a project, baby. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, Jay still got it. We know, but we finna find out if you involved with the diddler.
I was inspired by Houdini and Cool G. Got my first pair of J's, thought I was 2-3. Yeah. Invested in all my G's before we rest in peace, cause we sure to rest in peace. My shorty is a piece of mind, a dime piece. I might buy you a piece of property. You might have had some joints, but ain't nothing like me and Rocky seen. No comparison, we more solid than they are. Me and Hit Boy, they say we like the new Gangstar. Me and Flacco, they say we the new wave guards. Shout to Max B, he could be home any day, God. I was inspired by Houdini.
Oh, my boy. All right, you're welcome. You're welcome for that. YouTube and copyright gods, please don't take this down. YouTube, please don't take this down for copyright restrictions or violations. Copyright gods, please don't take this down. Please. Please don't take it in. R.I.P. DMX. Check out what he says here. He's talking about Ja Rule. But he wasn't too fond about Jay-Z and...
This Ja Rule shit, like, my opinion is... Fuck him? Like, why? Like, y'all have, like, seem to have mannerisms in common, but...
Of course.
Yeah, but...
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah, but the whole... like, the whole thing is, like, how did that happen? Because, like, even I was...
He used to be my hype man.
Yeah.
You know, he picked up shit along the way. I knew him for a long time.
Like, do you respect him as an artist?
No. Because the shit is lame, man. You don't say nothing hot and dancing around and why should I respect? Yeah, but see, with the rap shit, the money don't come in like that. I mean, the rap artists, they pay for everything. Then we don't even get a fair percentage of the breakdown after we pay them their money back, you know what I mean? Fuck that. Fuck with Nas, man. And Scarface. They'll lead you in the right place.
Well, how do you feel about other commercial rappers like Jay-Z?
I don't feel about them. I don't feel about them. I don't even think about that this way.
This Ja Rule shit, like, my opinion is...
Fuck Ja Rule.
Okay. All right, sticking to the music tip before I get deep on your ass. Before I get deep. That's fire. Oh, I love seeing other cultures partake in other cultures. I'll repeat that. I love seeing other cultures partake in other cultures. It's a beautiful thing, man. Life. How can you hate? How can you hate someone because they just different from you? I never understood that, dude. Stupid. Just like feminism is stupid. I'm gonna get on it, dude. I mean, logic is logic. Hate me if you want, dude, but I'm not a feminist or an anti-feminist or a homophobe or none of that dumb shit or racist. I don't believe in those titles, bro. You're just good or you're bad, bro. I can see your heart. I know. It's like God knows your heart, bro. God gave us the gift of discernment, and it's simple as that. You're good or you're evil, bro. There's no in between. Anything in between, you don't know who you are. And I personally don't like people who haven't found themselves yet or are even trying to find themselves. At least try and find yourself. You feel me? All right. I bet. Damn. Yo, is Cat Williams a time traveler? He said in 2024, everyone will be exposed. My boy, you were not playing when you said that. You were not kidding. Y'all heard about Abercrombie and Finch? No wonder they got those boys standing out there with no shirts.
Let's listen to the press conference of what's being alleged against the ex-CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch, as well as his partner that spanned years.
With me today are James Dennehy, Assistant Director in charge of the FBI's New York Field Office. We have Deputy Chief Carlos Ortiz, Commanding Officer of the NYPD Special Victims Unit. And we have my office's outstanding prosecution team, Aaron Reed, Megan Farrell, and Philip Pilmar. We're here today to announce the arrest and charging of 3 defendants. Former CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch, Michael Jeffries, Matthew Smith, and James Jacobson, on charges of sex trafficking and engaging in interstate prostitution. Powerful individuals for too long have trafficked and abused for their own sexual pleasure young people with few resources and a dream of securing a successful career in fashion or entertainment. To anyone who thinks they can exploit and coerce others by using the so-called casting couch system, this case should serve as a warning. Prepare to trade that couch for a bed in federal prison. The message from today's prosecution is clear. Sexually exploiting vulnerable human beings.
That was a bar, sir. Prepare to trade that couch for a bed in prison. Bars. Somebody sign this, man.
Is a crime. And doing so by dangling dreams of a future in fashion or modeling or any other business is no different. My office and our law enforcement partners will always prioritize standing up for victims, no matter their gender and no matter how powerful the wrongdoers think they are. We will hold them to account. As we allege in the indictment, between 1992 and 2014, Michael Jeffries was the Chief Executive Officer of Abercrombie & Fitch. Abercrombie was a widely known clothing retailer with stores around the world. Aspiring fashion models knew that a place on one of Abercrombie's iconic ads could be the ticket to success in the modeling industry. But while Jeffries was the CEO of one of the most recognizable clothing retailers in the world, he was using his power, his wealth, and his influence to traffic men for his own sexual pleasure and that of his romantic partner, Matthew Smith. The charging documents describe in graphic and disturbing detail the violent and exploitive acts these defendants perpetrated, for which they will now face justice in a court here in the Eastern District of New York. So here's what's alleged in the indictment. Jeffries and Smith employed James Jacobson to act as a recruiter to find men. Jacobson engaged in, quote, tryouts with men across the world where he would typically pay them to engage in sex acts with him. Following the tryouts with Jacobson, Smith would often then personally approve whether the men who were selected would meet Jeffries and Smith. The defendants would fly the selected men to Jeffries and Smith's homes in the Hamptons in New York City or to hotels around the world in such places as England, France, Italy, Morocco, and St. Bart's for the purpose of attending events to engage in commercial sex. But beyond simply hiring men for sex, Jeffries, Smith, and Jacobson used force, fraud, and coercion to traffic those men for their own sexual gratification. For example, as alleged, the defendants employed a referral system and an interview process that did not inform the men of the details of the sex events before they attended, including the full extent and nature of the sexual activity that would be required of the men at these events. They caused the men to believe that attending these sex events could yield modeling opportunities with Abercrombie or otherwise benefit their careers. Smith and Jeffries employed a secret staff to operate these sex events. The staff ensured that the men signed non-disclosure agreements and handed over their personal items, such as their phones, before the start of the events to maintain the secrecy of these events. The defendants caused the men to believe that not complying with requests for certain acts, sex acts, during the events could harm their careers. The defendants pressured the men to consume alcohol, Viagra, and muscle relaxants known as poppers during the sex events. And they required the presence of staff during the sexual activity and ensured that the men did not leave the sex events until Jeffries and Smith decided that the sessions were over. Also, as alleged, on more than one occasion, Jeffries and Smith either directed others to inject or personally injected men with an erection-inducing substance for the purpose of causing the men to engage in sex acts the men were incapable of engaging in or unwilling to engage in. Additionally, the indictment alleges on more than one occasion when men did not or could not consent, Jeffries and Smith violated the bodily integrity of these men by subjecting them or continuing to subject them to invasive sexual and violent contact by body parts and other objects. As alleged in the indictment, Jeffrey, Smith, and Jacobson didn't just carry this activity on for a couple of occasions. Their sex trafficking and prostitution enterprise lasted at least from the end of 2008 until early 2015. During that period, the defendants hired dozens of men.
God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
And anyone that takes that the wrong way, you know why you take that the wrong way. Mega bars. That was a long one, but damn, your favorite people are going down. Oof, 2024 will go down in history, my boy. 2024 will go down in history. Oof, 2025, what you think about? It's getting spicy. All right, y'all ready for this? Don't hate me. Don't hate me for this. If it's funny, it's funny, huh? If you don't like it, move on, okay, my friend? That's it. If it's funny, it's funny. Get a hold of your emotions. We all have different perspectives. Let's just respect that. Leave it at that, eh?
I saw the other day a person saying, "Don't call me he or she, call me they." And I was like, what the f***? It took me 3 years to learn I am, you are, he is, she. This whole gender neutral pronoun is confusing for me. Let me tell you a story. I invited a friend to have dinner at my house the other day. And he was like, "Oh, I'm bringing a friend." And I said, "Of course, bring him." And he was like, no, bring them. So I bought a lot of food. I bought briskets and pizzas and pastas. And my friend showed up at my house with one person. So I said, "Where are they?" And he said, "They are here." So you tell them that they're gonna eat all of this food. I saw the other day a person say,
That's funny. Okay, Rachel, what the hell do you have to compare to complain about She make like $6 million a year, something like that, maybe more. Okay. And what the hell are you doing for women's rights? I know you're an activist on MSNBC, but damn, you're more of a pawn. Start some controversy, in my opinion.
Women in this country still make 77 cents on the dollar for what men make. So if women don't make less than men?
Actually, if you start looking at the numbers, Rachel, there are lots of reasons for that. Men work an average of 44 hours a week. Women work 41 hours a week. Men go into professions like engineering, science, and math that earn more.
Right now, women are making 77 cents on the dollar for what men are making. So
but that's not true. If so,
let Rachel make her point.
Every greedy businessman in America would hire only women, save 25%, and be hugely profitable. When you look at, for example, single women working in America today between the ages of, I think, 40 and 64, who makes more, men or women, on average? Men make $40,000 a year. Women make 47. When you take out the marriage factor, look at some economics. And I love how passionate you are. I wish you were as right about what you're saying as you are passionate about.
Women in this country still make 77 cents on the dollar.
That last line, though. I wish you were as right as you are as passionate. All right, come on now. Come on now. If you want to debate, have a stronger argument.
You're making the claim that women are disadvantaged in the workforce and that they don't have the same earning opportunities that men do. This is a breakdown of many of the blue-collar jobs throughout society on my phone right here, with what percentage of each of those jobs are worked by men. Will you go ahead and read the first 10 statistics off of this, please?
Roofer 90%, logger 93, veteran 90, plumber 97, mechanic 92, carpenter 92, coal miner 94, firefighter 95, ironworker 92.
So those are like well-paying, decent-paying blue-collar jobs that are completely... Yeah, you don't want any of those jobs, but you could have any of those jobs as a woman. I don't understand. It's like I'm hearing like, hey, you know, us women are disadvantaged, but you just told me I don't want any of those well-paying jobs. Is it disadvantage or is it that you just don't want the jobs?
No, feminism can only exist when there's air-conditioned, comfortable office jobs that don't require physically laborious work.
So true.
Wait, but...
First off, women are paid equally. That's already been legislated, I think that was in the 60s. If you as a woman can prove in a court of law that there are men with the exact same seniority in your company, if you can prove and show that he's getting paid more for the exact same work, you can actually bring a lawsuit for discrimination. Mm-hmm. So we've already legislated that. It's illegal to pay women less than men for the same work.
I mean, she's 23 and making six figures. Why don't other women do that?
Because they're not interested in studying that.
Oh, so that's not a disadvantage.
Choice.
That's a choice.
So it's choice.
Yeah.
You only want to secure the cushy, comfortable, high-paying, air-conditioned office jobs. You don't want equality when it comes to, for example, dangerous jobs that happen to pay well.
So you're making the claim that women are disadvantaged.
You guys think she woke up after that episode? I saw a little spark in her eye. I hope so. Peep this shutdown.
Is a man less of a man if he can't change a flat tire?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is a woman less of a woman if she can't cook a meal from scratch?
We're biased. We're women.
No, that's not a good answer.
Do you believe we're in a transitional phase between women being old-fashioned and being independent?
Yes, we're already there.
If so, what are we transitioning to?
Feminism.
I hope we're transitioning to women and men being equal.
We're transitioning into a lot of women being cat ladies.
Do you think a woman would be welcomed at a woman's march if she's pro-life or has traditional values?
Nope.
So do feminists really care
Not
about
nowadays.
all women or just the women who agree with them?
Feminists do not care about women.
So is it really about women's choice?
No, because it's not allowing each individual woman to decide for herself. It's not respecting each individual woman. It's conforming to a propaganda.
Is a man less of a man?
Bars. That first girl was honest. No, that wasn't a good answer. Yeah. And that last lady, well, cheers to you, woman. Feminists do not care about other women. Hell no. I'm not buying the shit. If you don't agree with them, you are an enemy. So they don't care about feminism. They don't care about women. They just want to be right. Don't shoot the messenger.
So wait a sec. How are you equal if the men are the ones that have to fight and die to defend the country? The men are the ones that build and maintain all the infrastructure. Like, none of this stuff in the studio is built or maintained by women. Do you know that like 90% of infrastructure jobs are still held by men? And that if you look at the top 20 jobs held by women now in 2024 versus 1924 are almost the exact same. So women have had 100 years to do whatever they want, and they still do the same 20 jobs they did 100 years ago. Other than we switched out farm labor for HR work. But other than that, we're secretaries, nurses, daycare ladies, early childhood education, administrative assistants, retail workers, all the same shit that we were a century ago. So wait a sec. How are you equal?
Every single man up that I've ever been with, baby. All right. When they leave me, they're in a much better position than when they got. A woman's value that she adds to a man is something that you cannot even put a price on, baby. It is something that you cannot even look at the amount, because guess what? What we're doing is we're elevating you and we're growing you in a way that you could not even imagine.
The very last man you was with, how long was that relationship?
3.5 years.
When you met him, was he a millionaire?
No.
When you left him, was he a millionaire? No. You ain't made nobody nothing. A lot of these women talk about what they could do for a man and how good they are. Y'all ain't made nobody
nothing. Just because you didn't make someone a millionaire doesn't mean you didn't make them nothing. I know you're smarter than that.
Pause. Let me get it out. You didn't make him nothing. Let me just say this, ladies, before we get to this list. A lot of y'all have an overinflated ego. You're not bringing nothing to the table but problems, attitude, and tarnished and zesty.
I don't know.
So check your attitude. No, check your attitude, because y'all are not all that. Now, with that being said, let me finish this list.
Built every single man up that I've ever been with.
You ain't never made a man nothing. Not all of you.
Are you leaving him all your money, or are you saying go yourself?
Very little money's going to go to the kids.
Little relative to how much you have, or little period?
Well, $1 million is a little to what I have each. That's about it for them.
Now, why is that?
If they were mature, like I was at 38, 39, and 41, Sally and I could leave it all to them. But they're not. They're just not.
Is that your fault?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So
I'm not shirking the responsibility.
So what would you change? What would you go back and...
What I would have changed is that Sally has been their friend.
She's the protector.
Correct. And she's very protective of our daughter.
I'm going to let my wife listen to this. Yeah, it's funny because, again, you love them and you want them to have everything, but at the end of the day, that's not necessarily the best.
I want them to have everything that they earn.
Are you leaving them all...
Billionaire mindset. Yeah, they were built different. Kids are built different these days. I am not gonna lie, man. Kids are zesty as fuck. Don't understand the struggle. Rude and indoctrinated. Education is not education anymore. It's indoctrination. I live by that. Kids are not being educated these days. They're being indoctrinated. Shit done changed. I remember being a kid. I think I was in the 5th, 6th grade when beating your kid became more. They wrote some legislation to it, and I remember at school when teachers started saying, "Hey, if your parents are hitting you, call the police." That's when I remember everything changed. Back in the late 80s, early 90s. I literally remember one of my teachers in elementary say, if your parents hit you, call the police. But I was already getting my ass beat. It was not, I was not getting that out of my parents. Hell to the no. I was getting the chancleta and the belt as soon as I started acting up.
Men and women, we think differently about some things, you know? That's good. We're equal but different. And I'll give you an example. My wife and I have a good friend who got divorced about 6 months ago, and neither of us had seen him since his divorce. I went golfing with him last week. First time I'd seen him since then. I get back from golf, and my wife goes, "How's Gary?" I don't know. Oh, I thought you were going golfing with Gary today. Well, I did. And you don't know how he's doing? I never really came up. Did you ask me to ask him that? No, I thought maybe you would think to ask him that. I didn't think of that. Well, is he dating anyone? I don't know. How would I know something like that? Were you two in the same golf cart? Yeah. You're kidding me. You were in the same golf cart for 4 hours, and you don't know if he's dating anyone? I know he's got a new driver. How is that possible that wouldn't come up? How is that possible that would come up? At 150 markers right there, you're probably at about 135. Are you dating anyone?
Yeah, that's the perfect example. Men are equal. We just think a little different. That's it. You know? We're equal, just different. Make it make sense. We just want to play ball sometimes. We don't want to talk.
And that's what I said, obviously.
No, do that, man! Isn't that your ex? That's what I said to him. No, I can't be doing this, man.
Sure.
It's alright, bro. No, I'm done. Bro, come back.
Shed your dreams and shed your bed. I know you well, I know your smell. I've been addicted to you. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one.
I can't do it anymore. And that's what I said, obviously.
No, do that, man!
How many of y'all thought the girl was his girlfriend? Nah, if you thought that, you are a feminist and a racist and an unequal gentrificated human being. Anyway, I'm just messing. This was satire, but funny, you know. Guys, don't let the world divide you. We are divided enough. Don't let the news divide you. Don't let these stupid-ass talking points divide you. We are all equal. We sin the same, just different. We sin different, but we are the same. I mean, come on now. Mind over matter. Be positive. Be kind. Just be fucking kind. That's gonna be my next tattoo. Dude, just be fucking kind. That's all. There's no such thing as racism or fucking, it's just hate. Some people are born haters. Some people are made haters, you know? I don't think we're ever born that way, you know? Leave a comment on the bottom. You think DNA, hate is in our DNA? Makes sense as well, but hey, be different. Be the change you want to see. You want to see a different world? Well, it starts with you, homie. All right, my Ace Boom Coons, that was fun. It was a cool video today. I'm going to leave it on that note. God bless you. Be good. Jeremiah 17:5. Damned is the man who puts his trust in another man. Trust the Lord. God is good. See y'all later. God bless you. Next video, stay tuned.